Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Farm and Ranch News. Well, as you may recall from last week, our network's Brett McRae made his way to Columbia for a post-crop trade mission. About a dozen folks from the states made the trip, including Montana Department of Ag Marketing Officer Weston Merrill. He told McRae the trade mission and the Ola Montana project helps Montana pulse crops by having a booth at the Augmented Convention, which happens only once every 2 years.
The Ola Montana project is unique because it was first with an adaptation to COVID, so it gave us a digital footprint, which we didn't have before, and that gives customers here a landing spot, right? Like you can't see it in the camera, but behind me in the stand, there's a QR code they can scan, buyers or customers, and there's recipes on how to use these and all kinds of different inspiration on how to put more pulses in your diet, but also buyer information. The information from our exporters. So it gives us that digital landing space that backs up the in-person activities that we do, and it allows us to connect the buyer with their food. This landing space allows us to share the story of Montana agriculture so that these people buying, they can get to know the farmer. They get to know what they do, how they do it, and where their food comes from.
Columbia is the 6th largest market for U.S. ag products and plays a key role in the success of Montana lentils in South America. And here's a quick and fun story from Wyoming. Michael McGill from Michael McGill Photography recently captured a photo of the bucking horse during the Chugwater Chili Cook-Off and Roundup that was nearly identical to the famous steamboat bucking horse, which is used, of course, to represent much of Wyoming on so many levels. That full story and photo can be found on our website, northernag.net. We need to take a quick break, but we'll be back in a little bit to look over your ag markets.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Welcome back, friends, to your ag news and your markets. I'm Andy Schwab. Well, as the summertime cranks up, the American lamb producers are spreading the word that it's perfect time to share about American lamb at the fairs, festivals, and farmers markets. They're introducing their new summertime swag items in the shop on the Lamb Board website. They say these items are not just for display, but for a way to people proudly promote American lamb at the hot summer events across the calendar. Now, ALB Chair Jeff Ebert says, as direct marketers, there's always ways that they're looking for cost-effective ways to promote the product at events, and utilizing the professionally curated marketing pieces on the Lamb Board site is a great way to amplify local marketing efforts. Well, cash cattle prices pushed higher last week as packers are doing their best to fill freezers ahead of the 4th of July holiday. The fundamental support also helped the ease and blow of a bearish cattle on feed report. Now, coal cows and bulls have been the high head count at quite a few sale barns across the region this summertime. And now for St. Onge livestock, the prices push higher with some of those lightweight bulls even cresting that $2 per pound mark. Staying in the Dakota country for the sheep sales, Newell had a good test last week with price increases across the board. They're holding their weekly sale again this Thursday. And trader interest appeared momentary as the closing bell came with the wheat market seeing a little bit higher prices as traders have seen this being an oversold wheat market. Hopefully, though, this is going to be the turning point for those crops that have been on a lower slide for the past 2 months. Well, there's a look at your ag markets and news. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.